guys can ask your questions as well. The sooner the better, because otherwise, who knows if we'll run out of time. There's the spotlights, you'll see them. Okay. The next question, we'll start off with Kurt at the end there. Where do you personally stand on the debate between free-to-play and subscription? Is there room for both, or is it a sort of one or the other kind of thing we're dealing with? Oh, I'm sorry, loaded. See, it's a fastball. I'm trying to pitch it.
So, unfortunately, the person that runs marketing and PR for us is in the building today, so I can't. Can I just answer yes to this question? You know what? It's amazing to me. I've been in the industry for 5 years and have been trying to do everything but game design, much to the happiness of my game designers. And yeah, they're in the audience. But you know, the business model is getting so much more attention publicly than I feel it should. We're spending so much time telling you how we want you to give us your money, as opposed to telling you how awesome the game that we're making is for you to play. And I have a company of almost 400 people, and we like to call ourselves gamers who want to make awesome games for gamers. And the business discussion tends to be kind of nails on the chalkboard at times. But to sustain a business and to run a business, you have to make money to sustain that. So I think in our space, I think the move forward, obviously free to play and microtransactions and all the things that go with MMOs are going to be in the mix, and people will be figuring out how to mix and match those in our games. I just want to continue to see this industry integrate the business model with an incredibly fun game first and foremost, as opposed to a way to get money from the players.
Definitely want the game to be good, for sure. But you know, I seriously think that there's room for both, not just within the industry, but within the game itself. And you already see that with some games. There's gamers who want to, pick the things that they want to pay for, and then you have the guys that are just blanket, yeah, just give me everything, just take it once a month, and move on. So I think there's really both models will be successful for a while.
Do you think there's any reason to be worried about when people say pay to win or this and that?
Absolutely, yeah. Pay to win is not something I would condone at all.
So yeah, on the same page. I believe there's room for both, and you can just look at the marketplace. On the free-to-play side, you have things like World of Tanks and League of Legends, and then on the subscription side, just last year you had obviously World of Warcraft continues to be successful. You have Rift, you have Star Wars: The Old Republic. You have games that can be very successful financially on both sides. So I don't see there's no need for one to go to the way of the dinosaur.
Yeah, I mean, they're totally both valid models. It's about what players are interested in. I mean, since you asked us, for me, there's a reason why we choose our model. It aligns with our philosophy, which is players should have choice. And so we make players pay for the things that they choose to pay for. That's it.
I see why you reverse the order, because people take answers as you go.
I know it's hard.
You just say what he said, fair shot. So I'm just going to throw my weight kind of behind Kurt and say, like, you spend a lot less time, designing around how to make money as opposed to how to have fun with a non-free-to-play model. But I think that, at the inception of the game, that's when you need to make your decisions of, like, what's going to be fun in this game? What's the best way for us to support a business to keep giving good content to each of the players? But, there's space for both. I think that's been proven across the board everywhere, and I think especially in the last couple of years with some really high quality free-to-play titles that came out.
Yeah, they're tools. They're a tool set like any others. The designers and the people who make these games have in our tool set. We can choose the right one for the right product, or even the right time scale within the product's life cycle. We've converted games that were subscription and moved them to free-to-play, going all the way back to 2005. So it's kind of it's nothing new for us, and it's kind of it's a natural role. So I think you can use, like any other design tool, you can use your payment methods badly or well. And the most important thing is everyone else has echoed, is about making the game fun first and foremost, and having the payment method support that.
Yeah. I mean, that's my main feedback too, is having the game be able to stand alone, having the game be able to be great, and then being able to figure out what payment model works best for it. I do, personally, I really like free-to-play. I think that free-to-play is the best way for a gamer to be able to play a game. There's no BS. I don't have something that's either a demo that tricked me into buying it or a box that tricked me into buying it. I got to play the game, and if I love it and I play it enough, I'll spend money on it. I think that that's a really good, as a player, I play a lot of games. I play free-to-play games and non-free-to-play games, but I love that about free-to-play games. I try them. If I love them, then, and now it's a hobby of mine, and I'll spend money on it.
Excellent. Okay. One more question, guys, and we'll get to you. Okay. This is the part where you get to plug yourself. I hope you're happy about this. Okay. We'll start on this end and work our way all the way down. You don't have to steal answers on this one either. Rapid fire time, and as few as words as possible. I know it's going to be difficult. Tell us why we should be excited for your game in 2012.
PlanetSide 2 allows thousands of players to directly compete with one another in enormous open-world persistent battles. It's completely unprecedented and non-existent gameplay in any other game that's either coming out now or has ever come out except for PlanetSide 1.
I want to play his game too, but marketing guys will kill me. I'll talk about 2. You know, we have many MMOs and stuff, but obviously this year's big release is The Secret World, and I think they're the team that are working on that. It's about freedom. It's about freedom of choice and freedom of progression for players. The team have really tried to build something where players get to choose how they progress through the game without being restricted by levels or classes. It's kind of going back a bit old school to some of the original games that a lot of us loved and played, Ultima Online back in the day. And online and those games have had much more deeper, complex systems, and we want to replicate that with The Secret World.
So we got Terra, and it's in a few weeks, May 1st, and I think for us, you guys have all heard it, it's all about our action combat, and really combining that console-style action with, you know, all the depth that MMORPG tends to lend to you with, you know, great party play, open world, all that kind of great stuff.
Alright, so short. To me, it's like Guild Wars 2 is the MMO that actually encourages people to play with each other instead of alongside each other.
All right, well, Star Wars is already out, so I won't plug the gameplay, because I'm sure everyone already knows what that is. But for 2012, we really want to, going back to the subscription model, we want players to feel that they're getting their money's worth. So the scope of our game updates in 2012 is going to be unimaginable. You're going to see so many changes and additions to the Star Wars universe. It's going to be impressive. We have our update 2 coming in the next week, and then after that, it's going to continue to roll out month after month. So just it's exciting.
For Defiance, it's basically we're going to be the first MMO shooter that appears on Xbox, PS3, and PC. And we're also launching alongside the show on the Sci-Fi Channel, and the game and the show are going to evolve together over time.
Fantasy 12.
So, much like I did 8 years ago when I came here and promised to help bring the World Series after 86 years of drought. I can tell you that when we launch Copernicus, we will change the MMO space forever in ways that you will all be excited by.
We're going to start taking your questions now. We're going to start on this side and then alternate between